I'm just curious what Cartel Bo thinks. Like when you get out the feds, right, and you look at the state of just rap and that's going on in general, it seems like there's a lot of credibility being lost just by what we see from the Young Thug to the Gucci Mane to the Pooh Sheisty. Like, how do you look at the game right now as rap?
Man, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all acting like this shit new, bro. When you in the feds, when you doing time, and you see what's going on and all the rats and snitches, everybody in that whole damn nigga cause a nigga told on them. It was a nigga in that crew. You figure that out, like I ended up becoming an enforcer on Bloody Beaumont USP. I was in the yard. I mean, I was in the cell with the nigga who had the yard, the speaker for the yard, G-Train. So he from Dallas. He had did 35 in the state, no, 25 in the state on the 30-something sentence, 30 sentence. And they had stacked up all the guns in the case and gave him 85 in the Fed. So he was doing a fresh 85 after doing 26 in the state. And I had to be the enforcer. G-Train kind of older, you know what I'm saying? He been in that bitch all his life. And I have to read through people's paperwork. When the paperwork come through that bitch, like I gotta tell them what to write. Whoop, they say that when they come in, they gotta give it to me. I gotta make sure they ain't told nobody. They ain't got no pedophile, no rat. They ain't did no plea agreements. So after doing that, you start realizing I'm seeing everybody paperwork I'm reading. Man, niggas told on these niggas. Like, and everybody, somebody told on. It's like. And then the niggas that told on, they don't, a lot of time they don't even get the breaks that they think they getting. They don't even get the time off. Like, they just telling to cooperate type of ass shit sometimes. Man, look, bro, it ain't nothing cool. But I feel like this. If you're a taxpaying citizen and you a businessman and you ain't in the street, you know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be, you can do whatever you want to do, homie. You know what I'm saying? Your security is the police. That's what you pay taxes for. You're not in the streets. When somebody try to do something to you, rob you, kill you, shoot you, what you supposed to just die? Or just go get life? You're a taxpayer citizen. You supposed to go do life, getting the gun, killing them back? I know, like, you ain't no different than a Karen or this, that, and other. But when you saying like you in the streets and you living a certain lifestyle and you own that, you know what I'm saying? And you talking this, and then something happened to you street and whoop, 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 and this, that with the lifestyle, and then you go to the police and let them know, you know what I'm saying? Now you're officially a rat. And then especially if you're not a citizen, you're claiming business shit like see my thing with the Gucci Mane thing, I was all right with everything that happened in the situation as far as on Gucci's side until he did that diss song. Well, now you faking now. Like now I can't respect you. You was the person, I bought your books in prison, nigga, and I read them hoes. I bought your books in jail, my nigga, and read them hoes, nigga. You knew you fucked this nigga out of $24 million. You knew you didn't pack fair with that nigga. You knew you called Scar and them people and asked for that chain back when he died. But at the end of the day, if you a businessman, that's just bad business. But you played the street man card. Like I couldn't take you up on that. I took you up on, okay, well, he a family man now. He got Keisha, he got this, these kids. He ain't no gangster. He ain't in the streets no more. They robbing an old man. Yeah, he gonna do that. Hell yeah, you ain't gonna rob one of these white executives. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I looked at it. But once you came with a diss on and you dissing and beefing and you acting like, yeah, nigga, when the nigga catch you and everything, nah. Because that was I'm gonna be real with you. That would have happened to me, one of us wouldn't have made it out this city. I know how to play possum and get back up later. Yeah, somebody not leaving Dallas. You got me f***ed up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, we don't know. We don't know what influences too. That nigga married. Like he don't, like when you in the household with a woman, a real woman, man, you ain't doing what you want to do, and you're not finna put her and them kids in danger. So that's why I say, but he shouldn't have did that diss song. I was with him till he did this song because that makes you fake. At first, he was a businessman who changed their life after they got out of prison. That's not in the streets no more, and you got robbed by some young that's really on that because you was playing on their top with their money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you a person that brag about an old murder that you did for who tried to rob your ass, and you played and robbed these niggas for their money, but when they came home and got your ass back, you went to the police and then made a song like you was finna get on some gangster shit after you know you made a statement that got the federal government taking all these niggas to jail. I mean, you gotta understand, like, I'm a businessman, this, that, and other, but it's certain shit that's just in me, right? It ain't on me, it's just in me. So if you ever put a gun to my head or a gun to my face, I don't want you on the earth no more. I don't want you in jail. I don't want you on the earth no more, nigga. We finna do this. Don't handle your business. You know what I'm saying? You better handle your business now, get that shit over with. Because nigga, if I make it out this room, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Well, the streets gonna feel my pain. And they gonna feel wherever the fuck you at. You know what I'm saying?
So do you advise him, Pooh Sheisty. You advise him going in there and knocking him off because letting him live.
Nah, man, listen, that I don't advise. I'm gonna explain something to you, bro. Just because a nigga don't understand business don't mean they gonna let you over them. And they know wanna get it. Right. Nigga, you know you over them, so you think it's cool because they don't understand business. All right, well, business. They understand Memphis. Right. They understand Cotton Creek apartments. They understand that. I bet your ass understand this gun to your face. You playing with a nigga with tens of millions of dollars, and you know a nigga just went and did 4-5 years and had to get their life up and lost their cousin and all type of shit. Yeah, nigga, like, hey, just you don't get the fuck is a whether I fuck you with paperwork or I fuck you to your face with dope and money, is a you coming to a street nigga, man, like he don't know, like he too stupid to see you call yourself pimping him. How you think this gonna go, gang? What other alternative did you think was gonna happen? This man that got all these plaques and they made all this money for it while he in jail, but you worth 30-something million, 24 from him, and he worth 3.4 million. How you think this finna go, Jack? You playing games with nigga lives. Nah, you playing games with nigga lives. And when twist your top, you looking like you run into the police. I don't respect that, bro. That's why I don't respect it. And I would have respected it if he would have stayed business and family and not implemented no diss song, no street shit. I could have respected it, cause man, you did everything you had to do, Gucci. You ain't got to do that shit no more. But because you call yourself trying to make a diss song, make like you gonna get on some gangster shit now, you lost my respect. Because you was supposed to do that off the top. Well, let's be real, man. Y'all in Dallas, homie. We all knew about that shit 3 months ago. We all know about that shit 3 months ago, bro. In my mind, it was Gucci finna spin them niggas top. That's the Gucci I know. He finna spin them niggas top. Not that I'm on the side or woo, but.
That's a good question, because it happened in January. Everybody knew what time it was. Why did it take so long for them to go federal?
Because the feds move like that, bro.
Damn.
The feds will watch you and tell you.
So they'll know and just wait.
Because they want you to do something else and build a case up on you that you can't get out of. Like, the feds watched me. I had that RICO and the gun case. The feds watched me the whole time, right?
Yeah.
They didn't stop and get me until I was on the phone and told somebody I was finna turn myself in. That same day, they cut off the Florida Turnpike on the way to Miami, had the helicopter in the sky with the spikes on the road and undercover dudes and took my ass down. Because they don't want you to turn yourself in. That's the last thing they want. The U.S. Marshals live off of catching your ass. They don't want you to turn yourself in.
What's the difference?
Because if you turn yourself in, you get points off your sentence. So it's a point system. Like, they gonna get you 3 points off your sentence because you came in willingly. You wasn't a captured fugitive. So now, not only that, you're more reluctant to get a bond because you came up there. The U.S. Marshals don't want you out on bond. They want you in the federal prison. So like, you can get a bond. If you walk up there and turn yourself in, most judges are gonna give you a bond. Because they know, hey, if he came up here to handle this on his own willingly, this a stand-up person, this a stand-up citizen. They not gonna run, they not running from it. You know what I'm saying? So shit, they don't want you to do that. That's why you can't bond yourself out if you got a federal bond. They gotta give you a bond. You can't even pay money, they want property. They want cars and land. You can't get them no cash. They don't want your cash. They print the money.
Right.
It's the federal government. They print the money. They want your shit. They want your mama house, your auntie house. They want your land. They want your legacy.
So which one is worse? The CIA, the FBI? Like, what's the worst?
All of
land security. Like, who do you not want to see?
All of them.
But what's like the one you definitely just don't? If you see them, you like, oh, so.
The U.S. military.
Yeah. The military come?
Yeah, the military come, yeah. So it was a white boy in that motherfucker, right? It's a couple cases. So y'all know about the drones with the guns on them motherfuckers? Y'all know how about?
Yeah.
So the guns that go with the drones, so the guy who created those had a federal case. Let me show you how the feds work. They seen it and seen him doing it, they hadn't been done before. So they flew out and the federal government charged them. The U.S. military came and got that boy because they didn't know what grade weaponry he had available to kill people. They didn't know he had this, or they didn't know how to come. When they got him, they took him to TED. They charged him federally. Whoop. He had the Fed case. He was fighting, and then they came back to him and say, "Hey, we can push all this under the rug and get past this if you show us how you make these drones and help make us some and make work for the U.S. military." And gave him a multi-million-dollar contract versus sending him to federal prison. Man, the Fed government dirty. Boy, they do what they want to do. I mean, explains about, it was a white boy, right? You know, some people buy bullets, stow shells, and some people actually put their gunpowder in their bullets. You know what I'm saying? Some people actually put the gunpowder in the motherfucker. So it was a white boy, and he had a bunch of gunpowder in a kitty litter bag. And he stayed with his parents, who was older. They older, you know what I'm saying? He was like probably late 30s, mid-30s. They in their 60s. And the grandma threw the kitty litter bag with gunpowder in the trash can thinking it was kitty litter, and of course it went in the dumpster. Well, later that day, the dumpster exploded because of the gunpowder. They looking for answers, whoop, this, that, and the other. The man was looking for his gunpowder to load some bullets up because he wanted to go hunting and didn't find it. His grandmother said, I threw that kitty litter away and it wasn't kitty litter because he was looking for the kitty litter bag. His mama told, then they seen the stuff on the news, so you know where it came from. The man called the people, called the police and told them, "Hey man, I think that truck exploded. There wasn't no bomb, and that was my gunpowder. My parents threw away." So they came and got him and charged him. And that's federal government for you. They don't give a f. Boy, you money, you a number. And they told him straight up, hey, and they knew it was an accident. They knew the parents that did it. His parents' dad was on the machine dialysis and all that shit, whatever, with the cancer and shit. So they told him straight up, either we can charge your parents and all three of y'all gonna do time, or you finna sign for this one case right here, but you gonna get charged with activating explosive on U.S. soil. The boy was all type of charge. They were finna hide the man and hide his parents because they accidentally threw a kitty litter bag in the trash. Yeah, bro, and it was gunpowder in there, and these people were old, bro. I met that nigga at Miami FDC, bro. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. It's like, so they gonna make you take 5-6 years. Knowing that you didn't do it, knowing your parents threw this gunpowder, they know it, they don't care. They gonna make you take this time. That's why I say, man, we come to that shit with Sheisty, bro. Y'all don't wanna hear what I got to say for real.
No, we do.
Y'all don't wanna hear, cause man, like
we get the craziest takes off of this.
man, don't come home from the feds after the second time, bro.
Oh.
Niggas don't come home, bro. That's why I say I don't wanna hear that. I don't wanna see it. I don't know how to lie and be fake though.